Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive, I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here showing up to share with you what's coming up this week. So, what energy's around and how you can best navigate yourself through the week. So, my beautiful friends, oh my goodness, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Here it is. We are in February. This video is going out on the 1st of February on a friggin' full moon in Leo. And my friends, this could be the final rah before we go into that new energy. So you may have felt some energy building up in the last few days or the last few weeks. And I feel like this full moon that happens on Sunday the 1st for most of us, it's like the final, like courageous, like, blah, to the old. Yeah. And that's, I think, a pretty good thing. Full moon in Leo, remember, it's like endings and culminations, illuminations. And Leo is that lion and it's courageous and it's kind of stands out and it's can be quite loud. So the moment that we start this week and this month is like big energy. And my friends, this big energy is gonna just gain momentum over the next few months. February, March, April is like wowzer. January, I told you, rest, relax. We're in the in-between space. And don't get me wrong, right? This week, we are still in a bit of an in-between space. We may start it with a big kind of like rah, or a big roar. But then we're in this kind of like, it feels like this kind of quiet space, but powerful space. It's like the space in between spaces. Yeah, we're in this last little bit of shedding this snake skin. It's like the final shed. And my friends, you might be tested as to, you may have shed some skin. And this week may be that final, the next kind of 17 days could be, or 15 days. You may be tempted to pick up those old skins and just put them on because they're familiar, and you can't. Yeah, you just can't. We have to leave those old skins behind and continue to step into this more courageous and more grounded, more true to self way of being. Yeah. So I want you to be really observant of yourself and embrace uncomfortable, speak up where you need to, use your voice. Yeah, and keep treading in the way because you've done the work, you've put down the foundations, you've sown the seeds, and now we're going into a stage of, we reap what we have sown. And that's really kind of coming up now. And, lies, deceit, and all that has being started to be uncovered, and that's going to be more. We're moving into this fire horse year from the snake for Chinese New Year on the 17th. And we've got an eclipse because we're starting eclipse season in Aquarius. And it's like I want to say like, fucking hell, it's February and it's all like gonna be on. Like, hold on. But it's not in a, oh my God, this is like doom and gloom. It's like in a pretty excited way. Like, we've initiated lots of changes over the last couple of years and they're all building into this new time. And, there's things we can't tolerate and there's things that we have to speak up for. And there's things that, we've got new boundaries. And now it's like, it's been a little bit, well, it definitely hasn't been quiet, but it's been slightly subdued. And now it's like, the doors are wide open and the spotlight's on in this full moon, and here we go. Welcome to February, my friends. That's kind of how it feels. Yeah. So this week in particular, as I said, it's like the space in between spaces, and it can feel a little bit like, oh, and you might be a bit more reactive. You might be a bit more quiet than usual. I don't want you to tolerate anymore. I want you to sit in your worthiness and, what you deserve and what you desire, and staying true to yourself, regardless of, what they think, or they think you're worthy of. Like really sitting in your true, authentic, courageous self, and having the courage from this full moon to keep stepping into that, to keep kind of defining those boundaries, allowing those seeds that you've sprouted to come up without going, oh no, I didn't mean it to be that. No, allow them to come up. Yeah. We are entering into a few months where momentum's going to grow, everything's going to speed up, energy is going to start flowing, things are going to start kind of moving much more. We've done a lot of deep, slow, hard work, especially last year, lots of unraveling and looking within and putting it over there. And we've got some more clarity, right? Self-awareness. And now we need to work with that. Yeah, from this next level, from this new place, not from that oh my God, I kind of feel empty and broken here, and I'm, playing out here. Now it's like, no, I know that. Now I'm here. And this is who I am, and this is where I'm going, and these are the seeds, and, and some days that might feel like just resting because you don't have the energy to take another step forward, but you're not going to take one back, so you're just going to rest for a moment. Yeah, the Astro New Year doesn't kick in till March, so it's not, yes, February starts with a bang, but it's not going to be this kind of hectic, well, actually it does feel a bit hectic. Imagine we've got all of this stuff happen. We've got that Neptune, that big kind of once in a lifetime shift into Aries, and it's like, wherever it's showing up in your chart, it's like, okay, let's go. Let's go. There's no more dreaming. It's now doing. It was in passes. It was about dreaming, and, it was more flowy. Now it's like Aries. It's on. Life's on. The thoughts that have been coming up for me lately is life is short. We have such a short window, on this planet at this time. And we've been completely gifted with that. Why would we walk around not living our best life, miserable, unhappy, doing things that we don't want to do? Yeah. Why would we be looking at things as victims? No, we've done that. That's been our conditioning and our programming. And we know that we can change, right? So now it's about being the warrior, being that light being, overcoming yourself, overcoming those patterns, overcoming those programs, and going, okay, I want to be my happiest, best self, my healthiest self. What does that look like? And do the work. Now is the time, let's do that next bit of work. Let's put that effort in, because we've actually got the energy now. We didn't have the energy before. We didn't have it. It was hard last couple of years. The energy was pushing down and get it and learn it. And now it's okay, off you go. Let's go. And not only that, it's get on the back of a fire horse and go. Yeah. So this week it starts with that beautiful, powerful full moon, but then we've got this kind of it's we may kind of rah, and then we've got this week of okay, I've shed that skin, but I kind of really want to pick it up, but I'm not going to. Yeah, just because it's familiar or it feels kind of safe in that old weird way, I'm not doing that. Yeah. We're going to look after self. We're going to rest. We're going to do our journaling. We're going to do whatever our self-care is. We're going to look forward. We're done looking back and, we're going to look forward. Yeah. Wow, I've been gifted this incredible life. What am I going to do with it? Now there's some momentum. Now I've got some energy. What am I going to do? It's less dreaming, more doing. We're in action. Yeah. I'm excited for the next few months. Like, and to be excited about an eclipse season is, you know, some people may say I'm a bit weird, but people probably say I'm weird anyway. That's okay. But yeah, I feel like it's, you know, eclipse season comes in and it kind of takes away what's not serving, and it kind of like puts us right on path. And with all the work that we've done and with the energy that's coming in and that beautiful shift and all these beautiful, we've got, I think I was looking and tuning in and reading, and we've got like 12 super powerful karmic soul coding, like massive alignments this year. Yeah, one's just happened, one's coming up at the end of February. Like, this is a big year. Yeah. So get up. Let's go. Let's create your best life. Yeah. Now you can start vision boarding. Now you can start doing all that stuff. Now you can start going, okay, hello, new year. Yeah, it's coming. I love you all. Have an amazing week. And I'm excited to be checking in over the next few weeks. We're on the roller coaster together, right? And that's kind of how it feels now. It's like, feels like, okay, two analogies quickly for you. Feels like we've been on a running machine and we've just been walking. It was slow and then it was a walk, and it's going to start speeding up. And, you know, by the time we hit March, we're sprinting. Yeah. So this week is that last week of like, we're just maybe getting a little bit more pace. So what do you need? Hydration, good shoes. Yeah. Rest, sleep. Another analogy could be that we're about to get on a roller coaster, and like some bits of those rides is like hectic, and other bits is like, whew, you can take a breath. So when you can take a breath, really focus on your breathing. Yeah. For you on that treadmill, let's stretch. Let's like do our kind of yogi moves, stretch. Yeah. We're living in super interesting times, and we all signed up. So rather than going, oh my God, I can't be here, it's such a weird world, there's so much blah, 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 going on, blah, blah. Let's not be in that crew. Like, we're a different crew. Yeah. We're the, oh yeah, let's live this life while we're here. Yeah. With smiles and happiness and joy, and raise the frequency just a little bit higher. I love you. See you next week.